All right, Lisa. Okay, first of all, tell us your name.
Sure. My name is Adalgisa Rivera. I go by Lisa for short. My pronouns are she, her, and hers.
Very good, very good. And you are a New Yorker,
I
right?
am. I am from New York City. I grew up, for part of my life, I grew up in New York City. And part of my life, I also grew up in New Jersey in different sections. So,
Okay,
but I claim New York City as home.
right. And I think I just heard a siren.
I'm sorry. I have the windows closed. I
That's
mean,
okay.
I'm trying my best.
No, it makes it authentic. So that's great. So, well, thank you very much for joining us in Leadville uh, this past weekend. And you were an awesome part of the group, and we had so much fun. So thank you. I want to just ask you a few questions. Tell me, as you think back, what was your favorite part of the trip?
I actually was having this discussion today with a few people, and I was like, I mean, the whole trip was amazing, but I honestly did not go there with the idea, one, that my body was going to be capable, and two, that I was going to complete a summit. Like I did
Mhm.
my first summit with you guys, my first summit ever, and it's a 14er at that.
Uh-huh.
Um, but my favorite was making it to the top and just being up there and looking down. Like I remember, like every so often we would turn around and look down, and I'm like, oh my god, I just came from there. I just came from there. I'm still going. Um, but it was just being at the top. It was just
You
so
got to do.
beautiful. And then
How would you say it might have changed you, even a little bit, or your perspective? How have you changed?
a lot. So as you know, I run on concrete. I'm a sea level person.
Mhm.
So the elevation, the trail running knowledge. I mean, you guys, of course, you're phenomenal. You guys were funny, but the skill set that you guys have, the knowledge that you guys have. I mean, the amount of questions that I'm always asking questions, and all of us were asking questions, and you guys always had the answers, or even when you couldn't find like those
Right.
basic little things we were asking, you found the answers for us. So I definitely walked away so much more knowledgeable, not just about basic little things, but preparation, how to grow, like further develop from where I
Mhm.
currently am, creating a baseline. Like I remember I walked in and I should know these things. I don't recall, but from my military years, but I didn't know, like reading the watch and the
Mhm.
elevation and all that. And on day two, when you came in, 2.5 miles in, and we talked about it, I didn't realize how much I picked up on it until day three.
Mhm.
Somebody else was asking the question, and I looked down. I'm like, "Oh, we've gained this much," and she's like,
Nice.
"What does that mean?"
Yes.
So definitely took away a lot of knowledge, not just about trail running or hiking, but the equipment, skill set, things to carry. I mean, it was a full blown experience for me. So when I first
Awesome.
came in, I love the attention to details that you guys had, not just to the trips. It was
Mhm.
very organized. Like as a type A personality, I get it. There was a lot of attention. There was a lot of attention to detail, and I definitely appreciate it. Everything from the almond milk for me that I don't drink,
Mhm.
animal milk, to when they got this special ice cream, to when I walk in the room and there was like this little creature, like with a created with a towel, and then there was a lollipop, and the meals were amazing. I mean, nothing like, obviously, you do what you can when you're on trails, right?
Mhm.
But coming home to a home cooked meal, a hot meal, is like the best. And
Good.
Jim, having your dad there was like just perfect. His personality is perfect.
Good. And you are awesome. I mean, you're impressive in your grit and your um, taking on the challenges. And I was in awe myself. So thank you. Thanks for
Yeah.
being there. Thanks for being who you are. And we'll definitely hope to see you again out there sometime.
Well, I mean, thank you for the space. I mean, like a lot of us talked at different points, a lot of us, representation matters, right?
Mhm.
Like I see people like Myrna and a few other people, Erica and Latoya and Alice and some of these other people. And you don't oftentimes see not only people of color, but also back of the pack, like we call
Mhm.
ourselves, or the
Right.
slower runners, being represented in some of these areas or sports. So having that space to like put my body to the test and push my
Mhm.
limits and have you guys be so supportive in a way that I didn't even feel like I was pushing myself or
Yeah.
being pushed in such a supportive way makes, I mean, it makes it amazing. I've already shared with so many friends. They've asked so many questions. I'm like, reach out. This is their information. But no, but seriously, thank you because it makes a difference. So that others can see like we belong. Yeah, we
Yes.
may not be as fast, but we belong. But this is what you're gonna need.
Yeah. Well, thank you. That warms my heart to hear all that. That's why we do this stuff. So that just warms my heart. Thank you very much.